What's up, IG? I'm live. It's been a minute. What's up? Popping on to talk to you guys about doing hard things. Okay? So I'm going to give it a few minutes, see if some people join me. It's been a minute. What's up? If you do join, say hi, say hello. I would love that. Let me know where you are watching from. Hi, Ja. What's up, y'all? Let me know where you guys are watching from. Say hi. I would absolutely love that. Okay, we got the people in the building. Where are you guys joining from? Y'all know I love a good chat. Y'all love people to chat back to me in the chat box. So let me know where you're joining from. Good evening. I hope everybody is doing good. You know what? It's so funny. I had to talk myself into this live. Of course, hey girl, hey DMV's in the building, always, okay? I had to talk myself into doing this live. I told myself last month that I was gonna go live each week in February, and y'all, this is the first full week, so I had to Ray, come on, okay? Hi Felicia, yes, be in my inbox soon, girl. I can't wait for that. ATL, Florida, Dallas, DMV, what's up, y'all? Thank you for joining me. Good evening. Good evening. So if anybody else, thinks dang, certain people make it look easy just to hop on live and they just be talking. Listen, I'm nervous too. I get nervous too. It's hard to do these things. And what makes it easier, let me be honest with you all. What makes it easier is you all talking back to me in this chat. So I love that. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for sharing where you're coming in from. If you're new, share where you're coming in from. Let me know where you're tuning in from. We got Florida, Atlanta, DMV. We got Dallas. We got North Carolina. All the things. So I'm tuning in from, I'm here in Houston. So good evening, y'all. And I just wanted to pop on. Yes, child, I'm supposed to go live later. Girl, do it. Just do it. Just pull the trigger. Listen, I had to go upstairs. See, Jamar, I knew you was going to come through with some Hampton stuff. I knew you was going to come through. I had to go upstairs, put some earrings on because sometimes I judge myself when I get on these Instagram, when I get on this platform, I had no earrings on. It's girl, come on, So just do it, pull the trigger, go Howard. I had to say that. Oh, thank you. Hi, John. Thank you for joining. So let's talk a little bit about doing hard things. Because I touched on this in my coaching call last night, and it hit, it really resonated. And I think a lot of times in entrepreneurship, especially when we're thinking about it from looking at people on the gram, do business, it's dang, you can have this sense of jealousy, or you're all this freedom. But at the end of the day, every day we are faced with doing hard things. Right? Putting ourselves out there, right? Hearing rejection, hearing no's, putting our price out there and all the things, doing hard things. But, I just want to remind somebody that even with the feeling of it being hard, you can still do it, right? You can still do it. So Bison in the South. Yes. Come on. Wait, what we talking? Houston, April 11th through the 14th. Please, the Gifted Life. Tell me more about this. Something happened with the Bison down in Houston. I need to know. But yeah, I wanted to talk a little bit before and if there's any questions, really, I'm just honoring myself to show up live, to have some good old conversation with my people. If there's any questions that you all have, please drop them in the chat. I am here for any question. If you're new here, what's up? My name is Ray Whitney. I am a wedding photographer and a photography business coach. I have the honor and privilege of working with some of the most amazing people across the globe, photographers, clients, capturing love, making it look magazine worthy, luxury, all the things, making people look beautiful, how I see them. And also working with some of the best photographers across the globe, helping them build sustainable, profitable businesses where they feel confident as a CEO and they rise to the occasion using their gifts and things like that. So that's a little bit about me. I want to also share that the tickets for my style shoot out west in Vegas is open. The tickets are open, and baby, people have been snagging the seats today, okay? People have been snagging the seats today. Hey, girl, what's up? I got my DMV people here. So I'm super excited about it. That's going down March 6th. So you can comment, shoot, to get the details of for the Red Rock. Red Rock styled shoot. Okay, y'all, this is gonna be such a good time. This is year 4 of doing this style shoot, and it's gonna be a time. It's gonna be a time. So I've been working so hard on the back end to secure a lot of details for this style shoot. And what is a style shoot? Maybe some people are like, I don't know what a style shoot is. I ain't never been to a style shoot. Let's talk about it a little bit. So a style shoot literally is a shoot that you come, you pay and attend, and it is literally styled, right? And it is an opportunity for you to enhance your portfolio. So what makes this style shoot so amazing, so unique, so bomb is that it is actually being offered. We're doing it in the desert, in the Red Rock Desert. Okay, so the setting, the scene is like gorgeous. It's so good. I have such a stunning couple that's going to be there posing for us. I have some wow factors that I'm adding. I don't want to share it. I really don't think I'm going to share the wow factor until we are getting ready to arrive to the location, because I just want to, I gotta keep a little something in the pocket, right? But it's going to be really beautiful. And so it's happening out west in Vegas during the time of WPPI. WPPI is a conference that I attend and I'm speaking at. This is year 4 of speaking for me as well. And I've been going to WPPI way before I was a speaker. This was the first photography conference I ever attended. And it really just opened my eyes to the world, the professional world of photography and all that it had to encompass and entail. So I've been going to this conference for years, and over the last couple of years, I've been a speaker, so that's been so cool. And I've been doing this style shoot, right? And so it's a portfolio enhancer. Listen, some of the other people that are a part of it, like the other photographers, it is so dope to meet other photographers from all over. We have people from Chicago, Dallas, DMV, Florida. We have people from all over that came to this style shoot. And you know me, I always take it up a notch. I've attended so many style shoots over my career as a photographer. At one point, that was my thing, baby. I was always on the lookout for a new style shoot. That was just a way for me to network, build my portfolio, build my skill level without having that pressure of a client. You can just really create, and that's how you really become a sharper shooter, and that's how you become more skilled. So at one point I used to do all the style shoots. So now I offer them. I've been offering style shoots for years, y'all, years. So I'm always trying to take it up a notch, always trying to make it a better experience. But the people that come is such a vibe. You get to see how other people direct couples and clients in front of the camera. You get to see what they're curating. I'm going to be giving feedback on settings and composition, and being able to see the scene and how to curate shots based on the sun and just based on the environment. It's going to be really, really good. I see a lot of photographers that have attended these style shoots. They're still using these images in their portfolio on their websites because it's that good. So I'm really excited for that. So if you are interested, just comment the word shoot and come. If you are coming to WPPI, it's a perfect addition to your time at WPPI. Me, of course, we're going to have some people of color as the models for this style shoot. A lot of times that is really, really hard to find. Photographers know what I'm saying, right? And so that is another reason why I love to do stuff like this, because when I used to do them, I used to, would go and do them and have a great time. But a lot of times the people that I was shooting or the models that I was shooting wasn't really matching my clientele that I worked with. And so that's a big thing for me. So I'm always adding that next level and that next layer in. Also, photographers, if you're a photographer, let me just say that you're a photographer, drop some cameras in the chat. Drop some cameras in the chat, because I know I got some photographers on here. And for all my photographer people, y'all know shooting people of color is different, right? Shooting people of color is a little bit different than how, shooting people that don't have as much melanin as us, right? Our skin soaks up light. Our skin is just, so rich, and we can come in so many different various shades. So, it's so important to understand light and how to shape, see, and manipulate light in all different settings. Okay, we got some cameras. We got some cameras popping off. So I'm excited. I'm really excited. So Style Shoot is happening March 6th during WPPI. Let me say this. You do not have to be attending WPI to come to this style shoot, okay? I had one of my girls last year. She just flew in town that day for the shoot and left that evening for the shoot, okay? Because she just wanted to be a part of it. She wanted to come and be a part of the vibes, be a part of the energy. She's always wanted to do a shooting experience like that. So that's the option. That's the option. And hey, it's Vegas. Vegas, you can get you a early morning flight in and a good red eye flight out. Like, it can happen, right? And so I'm super excited to host this style shoot. I'm excited for WPPI. I'm excited to see my friends. It always feels like WPPI always feels like a I don't know, kind of like prom, I don't know, or like a reunion. Let's just say like a high school reunion, right? I've been going for so many years. I've made so many friends. And so sometimes this is like the time for me to see my friends out west, or see my friends from Chicago, or see my people from Florida, see my people from Atlanta, just to kick it and kick back and look at all the new technology and all the new gear and all the new things that are out. Like, go on the expo floor and just have a good time. Replenish your energy, replenish, rejuvenate your spirit to crush the rest of the year. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to it. So I believe there are like 9 or 10 seats left for the style shoot, and we typically sell out every year. So if you're thinking about coming, you got some questions, anything that I can answer, please either DM me, or you can put them right here in the chat, and we can chit chat about it. But listen, a shooting experience with me is like no other, okay? Like, I'm gonna make sure everything is beautiful. I'm gonna make sure everything is top notch. I'm gonna be making sure, looking at your camera settings and all of the things, building your confidence. You're not gonna be, a fly on ain't no walls in the desert, but you're not gonna be a fly in the desert, honey. You're gonna have to learn how to be assertive, because that's what we are as photographers, and really be able to communicate, right? Communicate your poses, communicate the direction to the client. So I'm excited for it. So I put up the caption about doing things scared, right? Because the fact of the matter is that in entrepreneurship, man, we literally have to do everything scared. Everything is going to produce some level of fear, produce some level of resistance in your body, because at the end of the day, really, there's no manual for running this business, right? And you're more than likely running it by yourself. And so, you don't really always have people to bounce things off of and to get opinions on and to strategize with. And that is one reason why I believe coaching and being in community with other like-minded creators, other like-minded photographers is so important, so that you can have like that someone to bounce things off of, someone to help you get out of your head, and help you to get into action. Because if you are here to do business, if you're in business, you gotta get out your head. You gotta get into action, right? And so action breeds confidence, right? And that confidence is built more and more over time by the more you take action, right? And so doing it scared is just a prerequisite of being an entrepreneur. You just got to do it, right? And even when you reach a level where you are doing something, like where the thing that you used to be scared about, you're not as scared anymore. Maybe that is being more assertive behind the camera. Maybe that is, using off-camera flash. Maybe that is, going live or posting content. There's going to be something new that's going to be introduced to you, that's going to bring up that resistance or that fear again, right? And so I just want you to remember, and maybe someone needs to put this on a sticky note somewhere around you, that action breeds confidence, right? So if you're looking to build your confidence, you need to look to build your action. You need to go and really examine how you're taking action in your business. Are you posting that content that's in the draft folder, right? Like, are you putting your call to actions? Are you showing up? Are you using your voice? Are you sharing your gift, right? At the end of the day, sharing your photos, sharing all that makes you so unique and special. At the end of the day, people are going to find you and want to work with you based on you putting yourself out there. And right then and there, right, saying that there might already be like, girl, that's too much. Like, I don't even want, that's too much. You asking for too much. Well, maybe you have to examine whether you want to be a business owner, because it is required. It's required, right? And so, and you can do it. Don't let your brain or your thoughts or the fear or the resistance that you feel, talk yourself out of it, right? That's just your comfort zone. That's just your your comfort zone speaking. And your next level, the next level that you want to reach, the more sales that you want to get, the more clients that you want to book, all of those things lie outside of that comfort zone, right? And so action breeds confidence. Action breeds confidence. And so y'all know, if you don't know, if you've never been on a little live with me, I always got my notes, because I'll ramble and I'll forget what I'm talking about. Okay? So I got my little notes. Another thing that I wrote down here is that, you have to be willing to face failure and rejection. You got to be willing to face failure and rejection. We get so much rejection in this business of entrepreneurship, of photography, right? Like, people inquire, people ghost us, people tell us we're too much. There's so much rejection that happens. And a lot of times that can kind of trip you up. That can kind of have you second guessing yourself and your worth and your value. But that's just the name of the game, right? And so when you understand that is just what happens in business, you can just kind of let it kind of fall off, right? And the more that you learn about how to position and talk to the value that you provide, not only with the final images, but in the whole experience that you give, the more that you can start to talk and reach clients that won't have that pushback on your price point, won't have that pushback when it comes to wanting to work with you and securing you to that next level, right? So being willing to face that level of rejection and being willing to fail, right? The quicker we fail, the quicker we can learn lessons. And lessons is everything in this business, right? Man, I've had some really hard lessons I've had to learn over the last decade of being a photographer. Really hard. I'm still in the thick of some hard lessons that I'm learning, but I'm so grateful for these lessons because it makes me more of a well-rounded entrepreneur. It makes me more of a well-rounded photographer. It makes me more of a well-rounded coach, right? That where I can help other people and I can share the lessons and share my failures and share things that have gone wrong with others so that they can maybe avoid those things or know how to handle such situations when they do arise, right? So facing failure, they say fail fast, fail forward fast, or something like that. I think that was Brene Brown. Y'all, don't get me lying about quoting somebody right now, okay? Because I will make it up. But, you do want to go about failing forward fast, right? And, a lot of times I see people are just so connected with trying to make everything perfect. At the end of the day, there is no such thing as perfect, right? What I believe would be perfect is not going to be what you believe to be perfect, right? So you're striving for perfection. That is actually procrastinate. That's showing up as procrastination and you actually taking action, which then leads to your low confidence. Okay, so you have to get out of this level of perfection. Yes, you want it to be good. Yes, you want it to be done with excellence. And you have to learn how to trust yourself time and time again that what you're doing is going to produce good and excellent, work and an experience and things like that, right? And so at the end of the day, just being willing to face that rejection, knowing that rejection is so normal. Some of your most favorite photographers, entrepreneurs, service providers, blah, 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 you name it, they face rejection, right? I face rejection, they face rejection, right? And it's just part of the game. And when you know that, then you just kind of let it roll off. It's okay, right? People are going to say no. People are going to say yes, right? The more I put myself out there, the more offers I make, the more I market and show up consistently, the more I'll get back those yeses. I'll find those clients that are in alignment with me and the services and the price point and the experience that I provide, right? And so I think one last thing I want to leave with you all when it comes to doing hard things is that you want to remind yourself of your wins. Right? You want to remind yourself of your wins and remind yourself time and time and time again. So often we will sit in the lows. We will sit in the woes. And baby, I am speaking from experience. Okay. We'll just sit in that low moment and man, woe is me. you're going down the downward spiral. But sometimes you have to stop yourself and remind yourself of the ways that you have shown up and you have won, and the things that you have done that you have succeeded at and you've been good at and that you've gotten praised for, right? So it's just part of it, right? So reminding yourself of those wins helps you be able to build that, that muscle, that strength to continue to show up. Knowing that rejection is something that you're going to face, and being willing to fail, so that you can learn the lessons, right? And once you learn the lesson, y'all. Don't let that baby keep repeating itself, right? And so just getting real with yourself. I tell people this all the time. I was talking to my coaching group about this last night, is that honestly, your growth in your business as entrepreneurs really shows up in your growth as a person. And so a lot of our weaknesses and our downfalls that we have just as a person, in life, whether that's communication, whether that's time management, whether that's execution and follow through, whether that's like keeping your word, those things show up in your business time and time again. So I left this with them yesterday. I'm going to leave it with y'all today. Okay. I got a little peek into what it looks like to be a part of the Elevate group. Just a little peek, because I go in over there. It's a really great group. But how fast you go is determined by how much you grow. How fast you go is determined by how much you grow, right? And so I want you to think about, what areas do I need to grow in? Where do I need to get out of my own way? What kind of support do I need in order to grow, right? It takes money to make money, y'all. It takes money to be an entrepreneur. It takes money to make money. What they say? To be a boss, something about a boss. See, I told y'all I'll make up a saying. I'll make up a saying in a quick second. But at the end of the day, sometimes you need support. Sometimes you need accountability. Sometimes you need somebody to bounce things off of. And there is nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. It's all about you knowing how you operate in order to thrive at your best level, right? So you can do hard things. Hard things come with business each and every day. Maybe not each and every day, but hard things come with business. I tell you, on a weekly basis, you're going to face something that's hard. Your next level is outside of that comfort zone, right? And so you have to learn how to get out of your head and to get into action, because confidence is bred when you take action, right? And so how fast you go is determined by how much you grow, okay? So I'm going to leave that with you guys. I promised myself in February I'll be coming on live, so I can't wait to keep that promise to myself and that promise to you all. If you're interested in attending my style shoot in Vegas, come and join us. It's going to be such a good time, such an amazing vibe, fun, learning, networking, vibes, energy, creating, all the things, right? So just comment, shoot. DM me the word shoot. Come over my DM. DMs are open. We can chat it up. If you're coming to WPPI, I would still love to see and connect with you. I'll be there. I can't wait. My talk is on March 7th at 8 o'clock in the morning. Okay. 8 o'clock in the morning. So catch me there. And that is all I have for y'all right now. There's a lot of exciting things coming down the pipeline in 2024. A lot of things that I'll be hosting for photographers to improve in their business, improve in their shooting, improve in their marketing, improve in their confidence, improve in their wellness. Okay. So stay tuned for that. Stay connected with me. I hope you guys have an amazing evening, and I'll catch y'all next time. Okay. Bye.